and welcome to another Rosie the Realtor show. Today's guest speaker is someone you hope to never have to call, but if you do, this is the person. And unfortunately, he is someone that is very much needed. And so today's guest speaker is attorney John Negley. Hi, John.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me, Rosie.
God, yes, and thank you so much. I know you're a very busy man, so I definitely appreciate you coming on here today. So tell me a little bit about your practice.
Well, I'm a family law attorney, and we handle all kinds of family law and divorce-related issues. That includes adoptions, domestic violence, parties that are going through a divorce, or even parties who have children together who were never married. And so a lot of custody issues, support, and that type of thing. I'm a certified family law specialist, and there's actually only about 8 or so active certified family law specialists in the county. And as a lawyer, in order to be a certified specialist, you have to take an additional bar exam through the California State Bar Board of Specialization, and then also take additional continuing education courses throughout the year in order to be a specialist. Our firm is a relatively small firm, but we have 3 lawyers and 3 paralegals and support staff. And we specialize only in family law. So there's a lot of attorneys out there that kind of a jack of all trades. They do personal injury and wills and trusts and criminal law. We only do family law. And so that makes us specialists in this area. Myself and one of my attorneys is also a certified specialist. So out of the 8 or so certified specialists in the county, there's 2 specialists here at our office. So,
Wow.
But our practice really, I've been practicing for almost 15 years now. And we are actually the #1 best reviewed family law firm in the county, according to Google. So.
Oh, well, that's exciting. And what made you want to get into law? Like, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I went back to law school. I had a career before in insurance, and I went to school for physical therapy, believe it or not. But I wasn't satisfied, and I ended up talking to a mentor of mine who suggested Johnson O'Connor Research Foundation in Los Angeles. And I took a 2-day specialized aptitude test, and they said your #1 aptitudes are a trial attorney and an investigative reporter. And I thought, gosh, being a trial attorney would be fascinating. And so I took that course and went back to law school, and the rest is history. It's been the greatest decision of my life, though. I love it. I look forward to coming to work every day and helping people. Initially, I didn't want to go into family law. But when I got out of law school, I did some work for a family law attorney and realized that I really liked it. It was a lot more fun than doing real estate law, no offense. My first year, I worked for a real estate litigation firm in Agora Hills, and we did a lot of transactional stuff, and I found it quite boring, actually. Compared to family law, family law is very exciting, and there's never a dull moment. But it really is. I enjoy helping people through very difficult times in their lives. You know, sometimes when people are going through these situations, they never anticipated that it would happen. And bringing a sense of calm to that situation and really advocating for their best interest is something I really enjoy. And I get a lot of satisfaction from it.
Very good. Yes. And I will say from what I see and know of you, I mean, you definitely seem like it is absolutely your passion. And you need that. You know, you're dealing with people that are just so, in some cases, upset with each other, and they went from loving to I want to hurt you, and that's sad, especially when it's, we need to think about the children. Like, that's right, that's what we need to come to an agreement, what's best for the children or the state. And obviously, in many cases, there comes to a sale of a home, right? They're getting a divorce, they can't afford it, and I'm sure moving as well as divorces are one of the top 5 hardest things that you'll ever go through, and the one triggers the other. So very hard situations, and you have to have the right, I think, personalities to deal with that and understand that and communicate that. And especially when it's a divorce, it's like I'm having to communicate with when there's obviously an attorney involved. Very fun. So any special stories that you want to share? And
Well, of course, they're all protected by attorney-client privilege, but no. In 15 years, I've handled literally thousands of cases, all types of cases, and our practice primarily is litigation, but probably 10% of our practice is mediation. And quite frankly, if I were going through this process, I would do mediation. It's far more collaborative, amicable, And we've had a very high success rate with mediations. Mediations do a couple of things. They make it so that hopefully you can remain friends or at least cordial to one another at the end of the case. They are substantially less expensive than litigation. Litigation can be very expensive. But mediations, we can resolve. Some of my biggest cases that I've had, net worth cases, have proceeded through mediation. And, I can finish a divorce case through mediation for a fraction of the cost that it would cost if they were litigating these cases. And so that's something that people should consider. I enjoy mediation as well, but quite frankly, I enjoyed trial and the fight in court if it has to go there. So that's part of the talents of our firm, is that we're very adaptable to different kinds of cases. But
absolutely, and you have to be, right? I mean, when it comes, whether it's trust or real estate or these cases, they're all very unique. They have different wants and outcomes they want, and absolutely. Well, very cool. And I didn't know that about you, the specialized. That's good to know and important. I mean, we're such a big county, so to only have 8 seems very little, very little.
Yeah.
And you have 2 of them. I mean, that's very good to know. Good resource. So, John, tell me, if somebody wanted to needs your services and want to get hold of you direct, how would they do that?
Well, you can call our office at 805-644-4222. And there's our contact information on the screen now. Jen Bruno is our intake specialist. She interviews the potential clients, gets a little bit of background information, and then she would set them for a phone conference or an office conference or even a Zoom meeting with potential new clients if they want to move forward with our services, or if they need more information in speaking with an attorney. So that's the best way to do it. You can find us on the web at venturadivorceattorneys.com. But either way, and there's a lot of good information on there, a lot of resources and some blog articles that we've written about different topics, so you can find out more about us. But I would encourage people to go online, do a search for reviews for Negley Law. We've got a lot of great, and trust me, it's difficult this is a tough industry that we're in. Sometimes you get the good client, sometimes you get the client that doesn't have real good facts. But, we work really hard to keep our clients happy and do the right thing. And we're going to be honest with people from this get-go. If you've got a tough case, you've got challenges with your case, we're going to tell you about them and discuss them and figure out a strategy on how to get you the best results possible with the particular facts in your case. So,
absolutely, and that's a very good quality, because a lot of times people just figure that we'll get in and figure it out, and whether, again, real estate or in your case, it's being honest up front. I tell my clients, I'll coach you along. I tell you everything now, you're going to be overwhelmed, so we'll coach you along the way. Well, very good. And I know you have some exciting news on your address, if you want to share that real quick.
Sure. Yeah, I've been looking for a long time for an office space, for a building to purchase for our firm. And we were lucky to find a building on Victoria, just down from the Ventura County Courthouse, just off the freeway in Victoria. The address is 2020 South Victoria, and it's being remodeled right now. And we got new signage that just went up this week. And we're hoping to move in there probably by November, but certainly by the end of the year. So we're very excited.
Exciting. Yes.
Come by and see our new office when we open it, and we'll definitely invite you, Rosie, to the open house. We're gonna have a huge party when COVID's over.
Yes, I ran to the Starbucks right there, and I was like, oh, there's signs up. So that was pretty exciting. So
Very nice.
Very cool. Well, John, thank you so much for your time again. I really appreciate your time. I know that you're very busy, and so to come on here and be able to share a little bit and really just when it comes to attorneys, I feel, when I meet with my clients, I feel like a lot of them are very scared, whether it's a trust or a divorce case. And, I like to think I'm a big advocate for attorneys, like, don't avoid them. Just, if you need them, contact them. Otherwise, in many cases, it just ends up being worse, or they make it worse. They get more upset with each other, and could potentially cost them more. So I'm a big advocate for clients reaching out to attorneys when needed. So hopefully. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Rosie, I just want to say, of course, you and I have known each other for a long time. You and Scott have been fantastic, and I would highly recommend your services for anybody considering a realtor. You bet.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you again for that, and you have a great rest of your day, and I appreciate you.
All right. Bye-bye.